Hello and welcome back to another video. Anime D Honor here, and we are doing part 4, or is it 3 or 4, of what if Tanjiro trained earlier. Okay, so now we left off when Tanjiro was and Inosuke and Zenitsu were just training. Like Tanjiro was trying to teach Zenitsu and Inosuke about the different breath styles. I mean, not the different breath styles. About trying to teach them the light style. Breath of light that Tanjiro had created himself. And in this video, I have in my comments on my last video here, I'm gonna show you guys right now. This person, they gave me an idea of this breathing style, and yeah, thank you very much for this idea. This might be in this video, maybe not. So yeah, now let's get into it. So basically, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Inosuke, they have Tanjiro is training Zenitsu and Inosuke, they have progressed by a lot. They haven't mastered it, but they have reached the first 3 forms. Inosuke did reach the first 4, but Zenitsu did reach the first 3, meaning that he will not stop at the first form in the beginning. Tanjiro wants to train Inosuke and Zenitsu to be as good as himself, if not to be a master of the new lights of his new created own form, not derived from nothing. It's just his own breath form. Basically, yeah. He wants to show them. He wants to have successors of his breath form, which is going to be Zenitsu and Inosuke. Zenitsu, they are all the same age, and this what if is when this video is when they start to get serious. Like this is when they start actually doing stuff like missions and stuff. Tanjiro been doing missions and stuff. It's just that I'm gonna say and tell about canon. So yeah. So Zenitsu has actually been pretty good with the light/blinding light and the mirroring light. Zenitsu is used to moving fast, so it's not hard to do the moves. It's just hard learning the forms for him. Inosuke, though, is really close to learning the 5. There's only 5 forms so far, while Tanjiro is still creating more. That's why his light mark isn't completed yet, because he hasn't completed the breath breathing forms yet. There's 5 so far. And the first form is light/2 is blinding light, 3 is mirroring light, 4 is bright thrust, and 5 is light speed slice. For those of you who want to know more about these different forms, go see my last video on what if Tanjiro trained earlier, and you will know. So yeah. So basically, we're gonna fast forward about 2 months, and Inosuke has not mastered, not at all, but he has learned all the forms. He's able to use each form with precise and greatness. It's even easier for him to use. It's even easier for him to kill demons. He's better at He's good at using his B style. He's the best at his B style on his own, and it's said to be derived from Wind, the B style, that beast breathing, which is Inosuke's created form. Well, they say that Inosuke created, which I think he did. And yeah. But the breath of light is more useful, fast, and stronger than the beast breathing. It is derived from its own, such as the sun, breath of sun god. So yeah, sun and light are their own. So Tanjiro just created light breathing, and Tanjiro was in a special family to the point where he can use sun breathing. He has mastered sun breathing. They're only they're only 14 years old. So yeah. So if you guys hear anything outside, just please ignore it. Please ignore it. So yeah. So basically, not bad about that. But Tanjiro's goal in training Zenitsu and Inosuke is to make them as strong as himself. He wants many strong Hashira. He wants Hashira the strongest, such as him. Because Tanjiro now is stronger than all the Hashira. By far. A lot stronger. So yeah, basically what Tanjiro's goal is, he wants them to master this breath of light, which is one of the strongest light. You can say, when Tanjiro was making this, he made it since he was 7 years old, since he started becoming a demon slayer. He's been making this form for that long. And for an instant, Tanjiro is a genius. He's a genius. He's strong. He's smart. He's intelligent. He's all that. So this form, you can say, is even as strong as the breath of the sun god, breath of fire god. to the point where Tanjiro has been developing this thing that is only connected to the breath of light. You only have to have mastered the breath of light. You need the breath of light mark in order to do this. It's like, you know how the breath of fire, you're able to, you know, see through stuff, see bodies, see movements and stuff like that. With the light, you're able to move at light speed at any time you need to. You're able to move at light speed. You're able to you're able to move at light speed basically. You're able to react to light speed attacks without difficulty. You're faster than light, but you can't use this mode for too long. It takes away lifespan. Like for every minute you use it, it takes about like a week of your life away. So yeah, that's basically the whole thing with the breath of light. So breath of light is like a true form. And just so you know, I'm saying I know that Tanjiro has all these marks. It's because he's mastered them. And by master them, I mean Tanjiro has went through things while using these forms to get those watermarks. It's not easy to get watermarks, just to let you guys know. So yeah. Basically during this training, Tanjiro does not allow Zenitsu to ever use his lightning style. He wants him to master light, and then he's gonna see. Well, because such as like, you know, Zenitsu knows the form. Like, he doesn't know the forms of lightning. He just knows how they work. Well, he doesn't know how they work. That's the problem. He doesn't know how they work. He can't use them. So basically what Tanjiro needs to do with Zenitsu, he wants Zenitsu to master Breath of Light. He wants Zenitsu to then master his lightning form. If he can, his thunder breathing. And then he also wants them both to master, he wants to teach either one of them. It's not both of them, just one. Like, he could teach Inosuke water or Zenitsu fire, or one of them. He wants to do that. He wants to make sure they're almost as strong as him or as strong as, Tanjiro. Tanjiro, though, they might not be able to reach Tanjiro's strength because they do not have Breath of the Sun God. That's why. But what Tanjiro's goal is to make them the strongest. Tanjiro's goal is to make Inosuke and Zenitsu stronger than the rest of the people of the Hashira corpse. So like all the Hashiras, he wants them stronger than Giyu, Gyome, Sanemi, Rengoku, and stuff like that. Rengoku has not passed yet, and I'm gonna let you guys know this. This what if is going to have spoilers. So if you don't expect spoilers. If you don't expect spoilers, you might as well go because there's going to be spoilers. Yes. So yes, Rengoku is not dead yet and such so far because this is like the beginning of the series right after Tanjiro's done with training, because Tanjiro is 14 years old. Everybody's 14-year-old. So yeah. So the bird comes and it's time for them to do a mission. Zenitsu knows all 5 forms of the Breath of Light, so does Inosuke. They're both very good. Inosuke though is better at it. He's better at it. He's better than Zenitsu at the life form because Zenitsu is, he's like not trying to train like that. He's all Tanjiro, I don't want to do, that's how Zenitsu is. So yeah. But Zenitsu is still very great. He's used to moving super fast because of the breath of thunder, such as the first form he knows. Thunder, clap, and flash. So yeah. So we get into the form, the whole thing with the girls one, like all the girls being eaten, so like, being eaten by this one demon, and Zenitsu over here. Oh, and all you see is like, instead of like thunder just flashing around him, it's just like beams of light coming out of his body. He's like, I'll kill this demon with one slice. Tanjiro says, calm down, Zenitsu. Inosuke, Zenitsu, I would like you guys to both work together on this one. Inosuke, do something wrong, and I'll chop your arm off. And this actually scares Inosuke. Like, Inosuke is scared of Tanjiro. Well, he's not scared of Tanjiro. He just knows Tanjiro will murder him if he wants to. That's how good Tanjiro is. Like, you remember at that time in the Mount Nagamoto arc where Giyu tied up Inosuke in like a second? Man, Tanjiro will do that in a blink of light at light speed, no difficulty. He could do that before Giyu did that. He could kill the demon and tie Inosuke up in a second, that fast. That's how goated Tanjiro is right now. He's the best out of all the Hashira. He's the best demon slayer that has ever existed. He's even not the best. He's not as skilled as I forgot his name. He was also a Breath of Sun God user. He's like, Tanjiro is skilled, but that dude, he's older and he's more skilled. Like, he's able to kill Muzan. right now, if I compared Tanjiro to Muzan, he would like Muzan would struggle with with Tanjiro, but like he would struggle a lot. But like with like not one blink, not but like a lot of effort. If Muzan uses all of his effort, he can still kill Tanjiro. So yeah. So yeah. Zenitsu and Inosuke right now, you can make them to like you can make them Hashira. At this point, you can make them Hashira. That's how good they are so far. But at the same time, they need more training in order to become actual Hashiras, and they need to kill more demons. So yeah, now let's get into the arc. So for those of you who have not seen the Demon Slayer episode, it's basically like it's one of the first mission for Tanjiro, where he has to go to this town basically, and this dude, he says he was on a walk and his girlfriend has left. His girlfriend was gone. She just disappeared on the walk with his girlfriend back home after they just went out on a date. And you know, it's been happening. Like lots of 16 years or younger girls have been getting taken away and just disappearing, and they don't come back. This is obviously a demon doing these things. So as when they head there, Tanjiro is with Inosuke Zenitsu to observe their actions. He's not going to help them at all. He's not even going to help them track. It doesn't really mean nothing. They don't need help tracking the demon because, you know, Inosuke has his awareness and Zenitsu has his hearing. His special hearing, you know? So, yeah. So, Tanjiro, he has his sword out, like, it's not out. His sword is not out. It's just in his thing, not even touching the sword. He doesn't even have his guard. Well, his guard's always up, so. Tanjiro's goated. Like, Tanjiro's guard is always up, no matter what. So, yeah. So, Tanjiro smells something, but he doesn't say nothing. He knows where the demon is already. He can already tell. It's about nighttime, so Nezuko is out, and you know, Zenitsu over here is simping. He says, Nezuko, if anybody comes after you, I'll kill him. Zenitsu is angry, dog. Like, you know Zenitsu, he a simp for all the girls, and you know, he would protect any girl, even if they don't like him. Even if they kill him, probably not, but probably. Because, you know, that's how much Zenitsu is a simp. So, yeah. So, basically, they're over there. Zenitsu, you know, and Inosuke, they finally track up the demon. But it took a while. It took longer than usual. It should. So, Tanjiro then speaks up. He says, it took you guys too long to trap this demon. Looks like no sleep for you guys for the next week. This causes Zenitsu and Inosuke to, oh my gosh. And then Tanjiro says, alright, no food for a week also. This whole week, I guess you're going with no food or sleep. But then Tanjiro says, I will also go through this with you guys, as I am also training to become even stronger. My goal here is, you guys know, right? Zenitsu and Inosuke then says to make us the strongest Hashiras. Stronger than everybody else in the Hashira groups. Then Tanjiro then nods and says, correct. Now go kill this demon. You have 10 minutes. Zenitsu says 10 minutes, and then Zenitsu and Inosuke, they both move at like not light speed but close to light speed. Like not light speed. You know how they're able to move fast, all the demon slayers, because of the special breathing. Yeah, basically they're moving as fast as like Giyu can. So basically, yeah, they go fast. But Tanjiro is all the way up front of them. He's using the breath of light special technique thing, where it takes away a week of your life every minute you use. So yeah, but he gets there in less of a minute. I'm gonna make it every second because light speed is just that so fast to the point where you wouldn't need to be using light speed for more than a minute. So yeah, I'm gonna make it every second you use it. It takes a week away from your light. So yeah, by a second, Tanjiro has lost a week of his life because it took him a second to get there. You could say, or less if you guys want, but I would say a second. It will take a second. So yeah, basically, Inosuke is there, and just so you know, when they're moving, it's not like they're the Flash or you can see their bodies. No, it's like their body turned into like a beam of light, and it's just like a light that moves that way. So yeah, they travel as a beam of light basically, and they're able to use their swords while they're in that light form. And basically, while they're in that light form, while they're doing that, their slashes, Like, if they do a breathing form, it's like natural. It's just like a normal cut would be like a breathing form. So yes, Tanjiro is also trying to develop special breathing form just for that technique. So yes. Now, then Tanjiro speaks up. Only light form, Inosuke, Zenitsu. He does allow Inosuke to use his special awareness to find the demons, though, of the beast breathing. So yeah, just to let you guys know. So they finally find a demon as the demon is about to kidnap this woman inside of the just kidnap this one little girl, this about 14 years old, inside about to go to sleep. Zenitsu jumps in and chops like this is like super fast. He just chops the demon's arm off, like right off as he's just trying to grab her. He chops the whole arm off like super quick. It's like quick, no breathing style, not at all. He says, "You won't take her," and then the demon uses the the puddle thing and grabs her in, and he's in there. But right before that can happen, Zenitsu jumps and he says, "Water." I mean, he doesn't say water. He just jumps and he's like, "Yeah, I'll kill you." And then as Zenitsu's in, he's trying to figure out a way to get away, because this is it's hard. You could breathe in here, just so you know. You could breathe in there. It's just in the thing, it's it's little air. There's little air, so he can barely breathe in there. So what Inosuke does is he does a quick light slash, just one light slash, and a blinding light to bring light to the area. He does blinding light. He does light slash because he senses somebody around him, chopping a demon in half. It doesn't kill the demon, because the only way a demon can die is either by getting its head chopped off or in the sun, of course. So yes, he chops the demon in half, and then he uses blinding light to blind the demon also, and to bring light to the area. Zenitsu then finds his way into the pool, and he goes straight in, and he goes breath of light, fifth form, light speed slice, chopping the demon's head off completely. They think this is an end, so they crawl out of the portal. They crawl out of the pool as they save the girl, of course. But right when they get out, they see two more demons. Just so you know, I'm gonna say, because they were all one demon in the original, but they were just duplicates. But I don't want to do that because I feel like it would be too easily. So I'm gonna say there's two. There's two more. Tanjiro is observing this, and he can sense that these two demons are much, much stronger than the one they just fought in the pool. These demons fight outside the pool and inside the pool, but inside the pool they're stronger. But they decide to fight outside of the pool because they think that they have the upper hand either way. The demons do so. Then the demons start doing the grinding thing, as they do see them, do see Zenitsu carrying the lady that they just took in. The demon then says, "That's my food. What are you doing?" And then they do the grinding teeth thing. I hate that. That was so annoying to me. The whole grinding teeth thing. I hate that. I'm not even going to do that sound because I hate it so much. So yeah. So basically, as they're out there, right when they get out, Zenitsu and Inosuke both at the same time goes breath of light. Third form, mirroring light, causing both bunch of light clones of Zenitsu and Inosuke, but they look exactly like them. They have color and all, but you could tell they're different because they move faster than the Inosuke and Zenitsu, but they can't cause damage. They move faster than Inosuke and Zenitsu. They look exactly like them, and they're a little brighter than the original, but there's really no difference. You can tell. So they're moving extra fast, so it's hard to notice which one's which. Then Zenitsu just jumps out, breath of light, first form, light slash. He does that, but then the demon dodges it, no difficulty, and kicks Zenitsu. Nezuko wants to get out and go to help, but Tanjiro says, "No, Nezuko, you must not help. These are my students, not yours. These are my students, and they must overcome these obstacles on their own." So we face back to Inosuke. Inosuke then jumps out and he goes fourth form, bright thrust. Right after the same demon. This is the same demon that Zenitsu attack, and stabs him in the chest. He pulls out, just so you know, the bright thrust, it it doesn't stab the dude in the chest, it makes this force field basically. So the demon can't really touch him for a while. That's what the bright thrust does. And also it can also stab and immobilize them for a little bit. Only for a little bit. So yeah, then Zenitsu jumps back and he goes breath of light. Second form, blinding light, cause Zenitsu can detect that the second demon is jumping right behind Inosuke and is about to kill him. So he goes, breath of light, second form, blinding light, and he just like blinds the demon. This is when Inosuke strikes and he goes, breath of light, fifth form, light speed slice, and it's like basically like he kills like Zenitsu. Zenitsu goes like it's super fast. You can barely see, but all you see is like the aura of light just like going everywhere and slicing right through. And it doesn't, just let you know, this form does not just slice the head off. It slices almost the whole entire body. It goes like slices everywhere. Legs are cut off, like a whole bunch of slices. Just how Tanjiro's ancestor did to what's his called? What's his name? To Muzan. That's what what Tanjiro's ancestor did to Muzan. That's what the light speed slash does. It basically chops you into multiple pieces. This does impress, and yes, first it does start off with cutting the heads just so the demon will die, and this kill the demon. Inosuke has killed the demon, but as Inosuke turns around, the demon then punches Inosuke, and this demon is strong. The demon is strong. He punches Inosuke in the chest, and like this knocks Inosuke back as he's on the floor. He could barely breathe. He says, "Your punches are almost as strong as Tanjiro's." He tries, but Inosuke is trying to get up, but Inosuke just falls down and passes out. This then alarms the demon. Well, it doesn't alarm the demon. It just then convinces the demon to just jump up and go and eat, not eat Inosuke, because they only eat girls. So he goes up to go kill Inosuke. As he's doing that, Zenitsu then does breath of light. Fourth form, bright thrust. Just one thrust of light. But it's like very difficult for Zenitsu to do, because he's good at the breath of light. It's just that he's better with lightning. He's like with the thunder forms, with his first thunder form, because that's the only form he knows. Also thunder. So yeah. And he does that, and he like basically stabs the dude in the chest, immobilizing him. But as Tanjiro was doing breath of light, first form, light slash, the demon grabs Zenitsu form. This is how strong the demon is. Then Tanjiro notices that this demon is too strong for Zenitsu. Well, not too strong, but very really strong. And that Inosuke and Zenitsu probably couldn't handle them on their own. He's like getting ready to jump up, but this is when Zenitsu pulls back his sword and goes breath of form, fifth form, light speed slice. But Zenitsu did not have enough energy to finish. So all you see is like this like glimpse of light, and it's like, all you see is this glimpse of light, like just boom, and then the demon's head is off. But it wasn't Zenitsu, and Zenitsu knew this. It was Tanjiro. Tanjiro was actually worried because Zenitsu was gonna die in that scene. He was about to die if Tanjiro didn't jump in. So yeah. Zenitsu was about to die. So basically, Tanjiro transformed into the thing, and he said, boom, shot his head off and went right back, trying not to notice. But Zenitsu did notice. So yeah. As they're on their way back, Zenitsu is carrying Inosuke, and he says, Tanjiro, I'll try my best to get even stronger, and thank you for saving me earlier. Then Tanjiro starts to say, I didn't save you. You killed that demon. He says, no, I didn't. I saw. Well, not really, but I saw that glimpse of light. It was you, wasn't it? I heard it also, says Zenitsu. He then says to Tanjiro, I will try to get better, just like Inosuke. Tanjiro then says, yes, Inosuke is not far above you, is above you in strength, in speed. But what you need to do is stop acting like a little baby. And then Tanjiro just smacks Zenitsu. Zenitsu then starts to cry, just his whiny self. And yeah. So they make it home. And they can't go to sleep. They go straight to training. Because Tanjiro, when they get back, he kicks Inosuke in his face and tells him, wake up. It's time for them to train. No sleeping. And then, they get to training for a whole week, no food and no sleep. Boom. And this is where I'm going to end the video. So yeah, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you be updated on my daily uploads. Link in description for my friend who made my outro. Peace out.